Hello and happy Wednesday and welcome to Yoga, Chocolate, and Chit Chat with Janet Gala-Markowski
and Melanie Flager.
So if you've been following along, we hop in here on Wednesdays at 11 o'clock with a topic in mind that we believe is relevant to our community, that we've somehow discussed with our community. And so we thought we would jump into how it's okay to rest, right? So our topic this week is it's okay to rest. And it's interesting because we pick these topics in advance. But this week, the fact that this was the topic is so relevant that I mean it's like we couldn't have planned it better, even though we didn't plan it.
No.
As the cycles of life have it. So first I'll start that when I hear it's okay to rest, there is a really, I think of it this way, that a lot of us may have grown up believing that rest is not okay. Like, I'm just gonna put it simple, right? Me too. That if you're resting, then you're lazy, that rest, there's work that could be done, that you're wasting time. And so having these messages reinforced to us when we're younger, and then of course reinforced to us as we're older, especially in the workplace, it makes it difficult for us when we have opportunities to rest to either one, identify it, or two, to take advantage of it.
Yes, I agree that it when you grow up in a household where there's always something to be done, right? Get up, you're wasting time. You could be doing this, you could be doing this. Don't just lay on the couch, don't just sleep all day. You could be doing this. It does get ingrained in you that those times when you need a rest, our bodies need it, our brains need it. We need a rest. You almost feel, I know for me, it's taken me a long time to get past that feeling of guilt almost. Like, oh my gosh, I should be folding the laundry. Oh my goodness, I should be doing this. And it's like, no, it's okay. My body is asking for me to slow down, close my eyes, and take a rest. And we say that to our children, right? We know that children need their naps. They need a good night's sleep. This is when all of their growth happens, right? They grow, their brain gets stronger, their bones get stronger, all happen when they rest. But we as adults, why do we not think it's okay for us?
Right, like we think that we're not growing anymore. Yes. We think that we're not exposing our bodies and our minds to stress in the sense of new information, new habits, working out, right? So you work out, you've exerted stress on your body, and now your body needs an opportunity to rest and recover. It needs time to integrate what you've learned, what you've asked your body to do. Our bodies are wonderful, efficient machines. They are wonderfully made. They are adaptable, and that adaptability is so amazing that we could take ourselves from a couch to 5K. So, but an integral part of getting there is resting. And like Melanie said, especially as adults, I mean, I hear it all the time with adults that, we just have a laundry list of things that we need to do, right? If you're running a household, even if it's your own, meaning even if it's your, maybe it's not with kids, maybe it's, you and a partner, or maybe it is only you. It doesn't matter. Right. You're running a household, you're working, and I mean, there is always going to be something to do, always.
Yes.
You could fill every minute of every day with something.
You can, and it's taken me many years to allow myself a certain block of my afternoon that I say, no, I'm going to make my tea, I'm going to sit, I'm going to either play a game on my phone or just sit and listen to music, be under my blanket, and it's okay to do that. It doesn't mean I'm lazy. It doesn't mean I didn't accomplish anything today. It means that my body needs that time to just shut off. Even if it's an hour and a half. My body is looking for it. And if I don't allow myself those afternoons to just chill, I get a little, you feel it.
Yes.
You do. And whether it's taking a nap, I'm not a napper. I wish I was. But even just taking that time to maybe just close my eyes. I don't fall asleep. This is the napper here, and I'm so jealous of people that can nap because I can't. But I can even just close my eyes under a blanket and just put on soft music. Even if I don't fall asleep, that 45 minutes or an hour is very rejuvenating because I didn't do anything but allow my body to be still. So I think stillness too is resting, right? When you just allow yourself to be still.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
Dawn Abbey.
Hi, Dawn.
It's nice to see you. Are you tuning in from Aruba? Because if so, that's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
And so, resting, to go off of what Melanie's saying, it actually is a practice because I think that what a lot of people say is, or what I hear from a lot of people, and what I've experienced myself is that, well, I can't lay down. She is in Aruba. She just said that she is.
Well, she's resting in Aruba.
So we've gone international.
Yeah.
High five. We got one viewer, but you know what? She's from Aruba.
Yeah.
There, she's in Aruba. So, what a lot of people will say, and what I've experienced myself, is that it's uncomfortable at first because you think,
Yes.
you know, your mind spills over all of these things that you're supposed to do. And so I'm going to say this, that I have a particularly difficult time resting in certain areas. So, for example, a lot of people come to the studio because that affords them a place where they're uninterrupted. It's quiet, relatively quiet, and it sort of creates this sanctity around the space that this is a space of rest. And so I know that experts have suggested like that there is a certain place in your home, if you are going to rest, that you make it designated for rest. Hey Shannon! Shannon just jumped on and sent like a gajillion hearts. Hi Shannon!
Hi Shannon!
So that's important because when you make it somewhat of a I don't even want to say a ceremony, but for lack of a better word right now, and for not having synonym.com at my fingertips, it's, when you make it more of a ceremony, then, and you make the space that you're going to more sanct, then it becomes easier. It's practice. It is a practice. That's why they call yoga a practice, because you really are training your body. That's why they say, like, when you're starting a meditation practice, I've taken a lot of these different tips and advices and signed up for meditation challenges or whatever. And they always say, like, start with 5 minutes. And it's true, because it takes time to develop that muscle of rest. So Shannon, ritual. Oh no, Dawn said ritual. Yes, it's a ritual.
It is a ritual. It is, and it's very hard for me.
Thank you, Dawn.
Yes, it was very hard for me because I grew up in a household where there was no, you had chores and you were here, and even myself in my younger self, I always felt like there was something I should be doing. And now that I'm older, first of all, my body needs it, right? My body needs it. And second of all, I look forward to just taking that time in the afternoon, all by myself, in the house, and just be. Whether it's a half an hour, I just be. And it's just, and even on a Sunday now, I've devoted my Sunday afternoons to, there's no laundry, there's no grocery shopping. I'm just going to hang out and do nothing. Yeah. And it really does make a difference. It really does make a difference.
It does. It does. I mean, so, like Melanie was saying, I love naps. Like, I'm the nap queen. It's in my blood, okay? I could look into my family history and be like, I know exactly where I got nappage on both sides. Okay, my mom's side and my dad's side both injected nappage into my DNA. Okay, so there was no really avoiding it, and I have a mantra around it that I'm going to share with you. It sort of came to me, I want to say, during the pandemic, because let's be honest, we were home a lot. There was a lot of downtime, and I just had this mantra that I don't fight rest. Like, that was it. So now, like, or I don't fight sleep. That was it. So I don't fight sleep. So if it's the middle of the day, and I'm home, and I'm tired, I don't fight it. I sleep. And, you know, if I'm out and about, obviously there are different, let's just say, obstacles for somebody who maybe isn't home. But I will tell you, confessions of, you know, a 9-to-5er previously, I would sleep in my car. I really did. Like, when I was pulling 9-to-5s and driving to, you know, to 30 plus hours to get to work or whatever, during lunchtime, if I was tired, I slept in my car. I was not afraid to drive to, like, a nearby park that was safe, or some other place if I wanted to do it, if I didn't feel comfortable doing it in the space that I was at. But, like, during lunch, during that time, if I was tired, I did not run errands, I didn't, you know, go to lunch with anybody, I loved it. I loved it. Like, if I woke up tired that day, I'd be like, I can't wait for lunchtime, I'm gonna take a nap during lunchtime. And it was just, you know, I found ways. So my mantra anyway, nonetheless, is I don't fight sleep. So if sleep overcomes me, then my body's saying, hey, we just need to take some time to integrate some of the new stuff you've done, or we need to take some time to repair the cells after that workout that you did last night. Like, it is what it is. I'm not, you know, gonna be whatever. So let's ask you, people that are watching, what do you do for rest? Now, Dawn's in Aruba. I think vacations are a tremendous opportunity, and I firmly believe in vacations. I firmly believe in getting away twice a year, and it's really hard. It's really, really hard. You know, I think for anybody, but I find it particularly difficult now. Like, I have so many ideas and energy that stepping out of my life. I'm like my dad. My dad's like that. Like, he loves what he does so much. But nonetheless, I'm a firm believer in vacation. So what else? What do you guys do? You can write in and I'll see it from here.
Yeah. And it's so important to, like you said, and the other thing is too, is if your normal bedtime is 11 o'clock, but at 9 o'clock at night, you can't keep your eyes open. Go to bed, right? Because I know so many people that I talk to that are like, they feel guilty that it's 8:30. Like we were just talking about, the two of us were in bed last night by 8:30 because we couldn't keep our eyes open. They feel like it's like, what's wrong with me? I was in bed at 8:30.
Right. What's wrong with
your body was tired.
Why do we do that? What's wrong with me?
Yes.
I don't know. Why don't Daryl, sometimes, not all the time, but he'll do that. He'll say something like, I don't know, this week I'm just tired. And I'm like, well, let me count the ways for you.
Yes.
Let me count the ways. Or you.
Yes.
Like, if you say it to me, like, I don't know why. And I'll be like, Or she does it for me, actually, more often. She'll be like, well, Janet, I'm going to count the ways for you that make you tired. So let's see what Miss Shannon said. Her days are so full that she ends up taking me time. Yes. Okay. So she takes me time at night. I read an article about that, and it said that's called, like, revenge time or something like that, where people feel like they've given so much of their time to other things during the day that at night they stay awake. It's like a phenomenon. I'll find the name of it. I read a psychology article on it, and it was called, like, revenge bedtime. And I'll have to revisit it to see what some of the suggestions were. because I understand why you might feel like this is my time now.
Yes.
I get to read what I want. I get to listen to what I want. I get to watch what I want. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to bed because the whole day was devoted to others. Right?
Yes. Yeah, I can understand
I can understand that.
It's kind of like what I do in the afternoon. There's no one home at my house in the afternoons. So it's like my time to not have anybody talk. There's nobody walking around. So I get it. It's kind of the same concept. Mm-hmm.
Shannon, have you ever gone to bed early and seen what happens? Like, have you ever just unplugged, gone to bed before the 11 o'clock hour and seen what happens? Because if you haven't, I would love for you to try it and see how you feel in the morning. Mm-hmm. And then tell me. Dawn Abbey, I grab a blanket and a book. Has to be at night or 3 a.m. LOL. I put on meditation music or ocean sounds. Do a face mask. Like this, nice. That whole vibe sounds amazing.
That sounds great.
You do this? You grab a blanket and a book?
I have a blankie in my chair. I call it my blankie, and when anyone else in the house uses my blankie that's on my chair, I get really mad at them because it's my blankie.
Who was that, Linus? Should we start calling you guys Linus?
Yeah, that's my blankie for the afternoon, and I like it. That's what I do. I sit and I put the blanket around me. I make tea and close my eyes a little.
I need to do face masks. I was thinking that. I haven't done a face mask in a really, really long time. But I like a good mud mask. Mm-hmm. I do. I like a good mud mask.
Good for you, Dawn.
Yeah, good. Live it up.
Yes.
Live it up. Have a good time on vacation. We look forward to having you come back. So, all right. Well, that's it for today's episode. We're so grateful for everybody who tuned in. And we're so grateful for everyone who threw in some comments because this is why we're here. We want to just have a chit chat about things that are relevant. And then we can design things that serve you guys better, and that's essentially what we want to do. So
thank you.
We will be back next week at the same time. Again, if you have any topics you would love to hear us muse about, please drop them in there. Otherwise, lots of love, and we'll see some of you later.
Yes. Namaste.
Namaste.